beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for October 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is Libra season. This is your monthly reading for October. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to let you know, this is a period of finding balance and harmony. The new moon in Libra occurs on the 25th or 26th, depending on where you are in the world, of September, of course. And it brings a much more pleasant energy as we move throughout October. You'll see improvements in areas that you've struggled. You'll feel good vibes, and also it is a great time to embrace ideas for business or move forward in business. Also, if you're manifesting love, it is a very good time to open yourself up to the cycles and see positive connections between you and others. If you're already in a relationship, you deepen your connection. And if you've been struggling or having little arguments and frustrations in your relationships, things get a little bit easier, okay? Just so you're aware. Look, you got the Lovers card right there. Now, 3 planets turn direct this month, October, so it can bring big changes for the world, not just on a collective level or on a localized level. World events will change drastically. Mercury, Pluto, and Saturn are all going direct, and of course we have Mars retrograding at the end of the month, and that is right near a new moon eclipse, which is in Scorpio. So that can bring exhilarating and shocking changes, uncertain surprises, and changes of power shifts, reshuffling, and sort of world events, things sort of reversing. So it can bring, you know, some positive energy, but also some negative energy as well. Now, just to let you know, we have Mars retrograding near an eclipse, so that will bring a catalyst for change. As I was saying, it can bring complicated situations, both in terms of personal sort of relationships, you know, job situations, things like that, but there is a positive outcome, okay? The beginning of October will feel like the calm before the storm, just so you're aware, but it brings radical change, but benevolent change, because on the other side of change, Venus gets sort of into the mix and brings a lot more good luck, more positive energy. So it's a pivotal month, but brings sudden changes and good luck at the end, okay? Now, also, I'm just going to get all of the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. Now, we have the full moon in Aries, and that's on the 9th of October, of course, and that's about recommitting yourself to goals, finding that extra energy to be productive and passionate about the things that you are trying to accomplish, and you feel a little bit more energized and a little bit more vitality as you recommit yourself to the things that you want to accomplish. Also, we have that new moon eclipse in Scorpio, which, you know, it can bring some interesting energy. Scorpio energy tends to connect to things like, you know, finances, taxes, things like that, as well as, you know, Taurus, your energy is all about finances, value, and, you know, it's a time of protecting your finances. I just want you to be aware of that, especially since we've gone through some radical changes in Virgo season. Whatever happens in Virgo season, you know, that sort of like off balance, off kilter, wobble in things like economic markets and things like that. As we move throughout Libra season, there seems to be like a recalibration of energy, and then in Scorpio season there's like a combustible energy. So you know, as I said, you may feel compelled to protect your finances, save a little bit of money. I'm just going to go and get that card. One moment please. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups and we've got the Seven of Cups. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, so let me just go get that other card for you. One moment, please. We've got the Hermit. Now, it's so interesting that a lot of signs, in fact, everybody I've read for October so far has got a very strong Hermit placement. Okay, now Hermit energy is to, of course, sort of go off grid for a little bit, you know, exist under the radar, feel frustrations, feel a little bit lonely, or maybe feel a little bit of solitude, but it's about gaining enlightenment. Now remember, because we do have Pluto and Saturn going direct, it can mean that secrets that have been kept from us or information that's been kept from us comes to light. Okay, and then everybody's kind of like a little bit shaken. So that can be something on a personal level or a larger scale in terms of the world. But looking at your overall energy, I feel like, you know, I always get it for you, Taurus. Every time, whenever a Wheel of Fortune shows up for you, it's always in the protagonist energy. You know, I have a little chuckle to myself because although there is some good luck headed your way, you're always in the energy of, you know what, Bubba, I make my own luck. I'm in control of my destiny and I'm making waves, I'm moving forward and I'm making my own luck, okay? But this is really about setting a new chapter. We've got changing cycles. It is your protagonist energy. It's how you're approaching the month. It's almost like if you think lucky, you get lucky, okay? So that I'm just getting this energy coming out for you. Now, actually, when I touch this card, they're giving me an image in the water right now, and that is, let me just see that a little bit closer because it looks like a nut of some sort. Oh, it's an acorn. There should be an acorn for you, okay? Now, acorns, acorn is actually quite a lucky symbol. It signifies growth, prosperity, power, youthfulness, protection. And, you know, whenever you think about acorns, you know, there's a saying where I'm from, you know, little acorns sort of grow. Well, I can't even remember the saying. Wow, I can't remember the saying. Okay, because when I'm channeling, I'm getting energy coming through, and you know, hopefully at the end, I'll disconnect from the channeling energy and I'll focus a little bit more on my own brain and my own memory. Yes, so little acorns, they grow into big trees, oak trees and things like that. They probably don't grow into oak trees. I'm just going to pedal back because I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm getting energy of good luck coming and expansion coming from these acorns. So I feel like they're a symbol of prosperity and growth for you, personal power, but I'm getting an energy of preparation from it as well. Okay, now I actually am somehow getting it. If it comes up in the water, I will solidify it, but I'm getting an energy of an oak tree anyway, okay? So that may be a symbol that you'll see. If it comes up in the water, I will absolutely mention it. I'm always going to be honest and say, you know, there's no oak tree right there right now. They're only just showing me an acorn. Symbolically, that is what you will see. Either you'll actually see a real acorn or symbols of acorns as you walk around over the next 4 to 5 weeks. They symbolize some good news headed your way, okay? So, but if an oak tree comes up, then I will, because I'm feeling the energy of it. I get energies and feelings of things, and I can attribute an energy to something before I even see it. So just like I did the Scorpio reading, and I could feel the energy, and then in the water I saw a raven, and then right at the end the raven card popped out of this deck when I was shuffling. So I get the feeling, then I get the vision, and then it comes to being on the physical plane. Anyway, you're in a cycle of change at the beginning of the month. Some of you may be embracing new things like new jobs or new ideas that enhance your journey. There's also an energy here of you opening yourself up to choice. What are my options? I just keep getting this energy of what are your options? And you may take some time out to really reflect on the decisions you're about to make, because I feel like this is a big month of change for you. There's something here that's going to be a catalyst for change, but I feel like it's almost like something's missing and you're trying to relocate it, or you're trying to locate it in some way. I get this energy of you really attracting what you need, but you have to make some decisions first. Okay, now we will get there. I'm just going to pull a quick card on the changing cycles for you. I'm only taking the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. Can you please clarify that Wheel of Fortune? High Priestess, trusting your intuition, going within for answers. So this is, you know, an important card of inner wisdom, to know that you're just going to be lucky, to know that you're just going to be in the right place at the right time, and really pay close attention to acorns. Okay, whenever you see a symbol of an acorn, it means there's something good headed your way. But also the High Priestess can mean, you know, something that was hidden or something that was repressed comes to light, and now is the divine time for it to be revealed. Okay, a lot of you are going to be having faith, something perhaps that you've been changing behind the scenes. You may be quietly leaving situations, or quietly deciding to, you know, make lifestyle changes that you're not telling everybody about, and when the right moment comes to be, then you will reveal all. Okay, now we've also got self-reflection. We've got the Hermit, sorry, is it the Moon card? Sorry, I'm picking up real strong Hermit vibes here. Oh, you do have a Hermit right there. Really strong Hermit vibes. So this is about being an old soul. This is about getting clarity, going inward, seeking direction, enlightenment, withdrawing. Some of you may have felt like going off grid. There's a lot of that happening at the moment, this collective energy of taking a step back. So I feel intuitively everyone can feel the shift, the change that is happening around the world. And it's like taking a step back to really view from, it's almost like viewing things from a disconnected viewpoint. So you're not attached to the outcome, is what I'm feeling from your energy. Now, this is the Moon card, self-reflection. It's in the resistance position. Now, just to let you know, for you in particular, my beautiful Taurus, your 6th house and your 12th house are activated and starred at this time. Now, the 6th house is all about daily routines. So, you know, it's going to be you focusing on your duties, paying bills, getting your house organized, focusing on work schedules or lifestyle schedules, health, exercise, you know, your responsibilities, basically. So you'll feel like you're just, you know, doing you, basically. It's going to be, you may sometimes feel a little bit like you're in a work-life habit, routines, repetitive cycles, and you may be searching for something other. Okay, that's what I'm definitely getting in your reading. You're searching for something other. Surely there's got to be something else. Where's the excitement? Where's the fun? Your 12th house is the most sensitive part of your chart, okay? And you may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual, have a real, sometimes a bit of a crisis about where you're going or who you are. You know, and also you'll be looking at where you self-sabotage yourself in the past or even in the present. You may even connect to spirituality a little bit more, your sense of belief. But also it is about revealing your innermost, deepest, darkest fears and amplifying them. So it can be a little bit of a tricky time. You and Scorpio are sharing that energy because, of course, you're opposing energies. So there will be a lot of philosophical energy around you where you're thinking of the deeper meanings, wondering about your position in the world. Some of you may even be contemplating the larger questions in life and being really philosophical. Self-reflection is all about processing things that are meant to be released. It's in the resistance position, so that means you may have felt a bit clouded or a little bit confused, or you've been searching for clarity in some area of your life. Also, with this card in this position, it indicates a truth will be revealed. That's a major sort of indication in your chart in particular, my beautiful Taurus. So someone may have withheld some information from you, whether it's at work or a friend. You know, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be that, like, for example, one of your friends is pregnant and they're just waiting for the thumbs up from the doctors or the physicians or whatever to make sure everything's okay before they tell people. So it can be a positive surprise, a positive thing that people are sort of keeping from you. But it can also be, you know, something that you were not expecting. And then you're given an option as to whether you connect to it, whether it's something you find happy or harmonious, or whether it's something you just want to leave behind, okay? Now, the Moon card also indicates that sudden opportunity will appear for you over the next 4 to 5 weeks. You will embrace it with both hands. This is something that you've been thinking about for a while, okay? This card reminds us that there is great opportunity lying in the shadows, and sometimes it appears to us in a form we were not expecting. We were not wanting. But when we take a closer look, it can be everything that we actually wished for deep down. It can turn out to be something in our favor. There may be a real sort of conflict as well as you move throughout the month for you, my beautiful Taurians, about independence and stability. So some of you may want to set up your own business, or you have your own business and you found it's tricky trying to find time for you and you want a bit more stability. Or you may find that, you know, you're in a 9-to-5 job and you want to set up your own business, become an entrepreneur. Some of you in relationships, you may have that sort of struggle between independence and domesticity, shall we say, because when we get the moon card, there's often like a push and pull of energy. All I know with the energy I can see is definitely you are super intuitive during this time because of the moon card and your 12th house, which means you're extra sensitive. So pay close attention to any hunches that come your way, especially when you're trying to make a decision on something. Now, we've got the outcome energy as the Lover's card. At grassroots, the Lover's card means whatever it is you're vibing, the frequency you're vibing at right now, you're attracting. This is a card of law of attraction, okay? Like attracts like. The Lover's card is about union, coming into union with the things that you desire, okay? The things that you're attracting. So whatever it is your focus is on, whether it's romance, whether it's a career opportunity, whether it is balance and harmony, or just to be a little bit more passionate and find that sort of joy de vivre, you are attracting it. The Lover's card used to be called the choice card, of course, so you may have to make a personal decision or that really affects your path. It's a big deal because it's a major arcana. So you will actually be examining your motives, the next path you take, what you value in life, and what is right for you, okay? But some of you, as I said, will be attracting like sudden love, or suddenly someone reveals their feelings for you, because with the Wheel of Fortune, and Wheel of Fortune is surprise energy, but it is good surprises, okay? And the Moon card is about suddenly emotions start bubbling to the surface. And we got the Lover's card there as well, so someone may confess their feelings for you, and also sudden opportunities appear, perfect job situations or perfect scenarios that you've been actually praying for. Now let's get to the Celtic Cross, because the heart of the matter for you is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is your sustained effort. You've been putting a lot of effort into the things that you care about. You've been applying yourself. Some of you may feel called to study or learn a little bit more about your craft in order to earn more money, because I definitely get this energy of you sort of like changing the way that you work in order to work smarter, not harder, okay? There's a real sense that your commitment to prosperity is going to show the first signs of it tangibly on the earthly plane. You're going to see that you're on the right track towards success, okay? Your dreams are grounded in a plan and you put the effort in. Some of you, this could be the start of a new project or a new job if you're looking for one. If you've come to this reading and you've been like, Baba, I'm not currently working, but I am looking for a job, there's definitely one in the mix that is headed towards you, and I feel like you're going to embrace it with both hands. It's a dream opportunity, and it brings a stable amount of money where you will be able to staircase in that career as you move forward. There's room for maneuver in this career that's coming towards you, or this new job opportunity. There's no glass ceiling, so I feel like I see you elevating, okay? But the Page of Pentacles is, news. So you're going to start the month on a high. There's going to be some really good news coming your way. So please watch out for acorns, because they are a symbol that that news is about to arrive on either your doorstep or in the form of an email. Whatever it is, there's some good stuff coming your way, okay? Now, what's crossing you? The Temperance card. Balance, harmony. You feel like something's missing. As you can see there, this is about mixing things up, blending. Some of you have been patiently waiting for something, but you feel it's never been showing up for you. You may have felt like the universe has not been a benevolent force for you, so you are making your own luck. But you will see some goodness headed your way in October, some respite. Of course, as I said, you will see improvements after struggles. And with the Temperance card, this indicates that there is some sort of change. It's almost like things are lining up for you behind the scenes, but you are not seeing them right now. You're not aware of them right now, but you are starting to feel that you're coming into alignment. And as you can see, there's like pieces of the puzzle missing. I feel like your heart has the key to what is missing. So wherever your heart is whispering for you to go, whichever direction, that is where you will find what you're looking for, the thing that you felt was missing. Okay, this is a crossing card. So sometimes, my beautiful Taurus, you may have been a little bit impatient, but I feel like you're learning to, well, I actually feel you've been very, very patient actually with this card. I feel like things are sort of harmonizing for you, and you're trying to avoid excess because you're the sort of person who prepares for the worst and then gets the best. That's who you are. You always have a plan to back up the plan, and then a backup plan for the backup plan, and then another one just in case. So, you know, I really feel like you're prepared. And the area that I feel like you are prepared is finances. I feel like you're trying to put yourself in a really good position. You're making cutbacks where you feel are important. You're moderating and tempering the way that you spend, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles indicates you being able to save a little bit this month, whereas before you may not have been able to save as much. We got the 8 and 7 of Pentacles, which means hard work and savings, okay? And is there any good stuff coming towards you? The answer is yes. It's not always about hard work and savings for you, my beautiful Taurians. You're finding that balance, and you're welcoming and inviting excitement, fun times, and love into your life if you're looking for love. But it doesn't have to be love like romantic love. It can also be friendship, you know, camaraderie, people coming together. Now, what is below you? 8 of Pentacles, hard work, okay? 8 of Pentacles is you being the master of your craft. Some of you are elevating. I definitely see, I mean, whatever you do, whatever area of expertise you have, remember, I use the word expertise because you are an expert at it. The majority of you have a natural sort of ability in the area that you've worked in, and some of you may feel compelled to learn a little bit more, add a string to your bow. This is the card of gaining knowledge as well, learning more about yourself. So there's a lot of personal growth happening in the month, which really connects to the 12th house as well. Spiritual evolution with that 12th house, and also mixing it in with 8 of Pentacles, routine, cycles of responsibility, and really focusing on the things that you have to accomplish, like paying the bills, or taking out a loan, or things like that. Some of you may be even thinking about taking out mortgages or buying real estate, and really focusing on your finances. The Hermit is like a homebody as well. So a lot of you may be even thinking about working from home, or you do already, or you may be trying to find ideas, brainstorm ideas of how to do that, how to get yourself in that sort of position where you can spend more time on yourself. Because I feel like you are streamlining your energy and being more efficient with your time. Also, the 8 of Pentacles is about embracing opportunity eagerly, because there is one coming on in, and you may even start the month with this opportunity and it develops into something really exciting, okay? Financially and emotionally very rewarding. But I also actually, this month they're not letting me go past this month. I'm actually hearing a dog barking right now. Okay, so either you have a dog or you can hear a dog barking outside. Okay, thanks so much. I'm so grateful. In the water right now, they're showing me the moon card as well. And typically on a moon card, you'll see a dog and a wolf. So as I said, you'll feel that push and pull between independence and domesticity. And perhaps I'm hearing the dog because domesticity is winning, or you wanting to work from home or something like that. Or the home space is important during the month of October. Some of you may feel compelled to do DIY or spruce up your home space just to make it more of a sanctuary for you, a peaceful setting to ease your mind. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is also about the self. 8 of Pentacles. 8 is the number of the self. So most of the month, you'll really be looking at your own energy, your life force, and the situations you find yourself in, and whether the energy you give to the situations are worth it. Basically, the friendships, the job opportunities, your investment in your work. You may be putting a lot of energy into something and wondering, does it feel good? If it doesn't feel good, what are you doing it for? I feel like you're trying to make some shifts in your world to really put yourself first. It's going to be a lot of me time over October for you, okay? So you're going to find pockets where you can find time for yourself, kick back and relax, watch your favorite movie without distraction, or maybe even have a bath, just really enjoy the finer things in life. And that's what you're all about, my beautiful Taurus. But you may have felt that you didn't have time, or you felt like all the pieces of the puzzle were not quite coming together for you in order to have time. And you've had to work extra in order to make things work for yourself. But Libra season brings respite. So it's very important for you to be aware of that. So this is the past position. We got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who's very, very self-sufficient. You've set yourself up to be in a really good position, okay? You're very intelligent, you're very savvy, and you realized that your intentions are in alignment. You understand where you're going, you understand what you want, and you've got a strategy, a plan of where you want to go, okay? This card is about being bold and being direct. You're not sort of, oh my gosh, I haven't heard this word in like a million years, and I never talk like this. So perhaps this is a word that you use. Pussyfoot around. Wow. Pussyfoot around. So I feel like you're pussyfoot around, I guess, means to be, you know, to sort of hint or give subtle sort of hints to people. You're not doing that. You're being really blunt. You've decided that you're going to be really like straight down the line, and that's what you already kind of are, my beautiful Taurians. But I feel like, you know, you've got clarity of thought, and I feel like you've made a decision that you're cutting out things that waste your time or distract you from your path. You're not being derailed. Also, the Queen of Swords turns her back to the past. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about turning your back to the past and realizing you're living in the present moment. But you're also getting organized, you're getting productive, you're using your words, you're clearly communicating what you want. Of course, Mercury goes direct at the beginning of the month, so that is an easier way to negotiate better deals and have clarity of purpose. You can see where you're going, and you're going to get there, okay? As you can see, the Queen of Swords is in this position, which is like you are ready to move forward on the thing that you have in sight, okay? Because you are a visionary when you have that card. And we've got the World, which is the goal. The World represents accomplishing the goal. So whatever you see in your sights, you are accomplishing that goal. So whether it is you're trying to attract more money, or you're working really hard, extra overtime, there's going to be more finances. I mean, I would say, and you know, I'm just going to put that out there, my beautiful Taurus. So don't worry, because I actually see that you're going to put yourself in a really good position. You're already in a good position, but because we have the new moon eclipse in Scorpio, which brings changes in things like tax, or you know, taxation or economic things, and you also are in the mix with the finances and things, I would say some of you may be working really hard and expect a certain amount of money, and either you get an unexpected bill, or you get unexpected news about taxation and you've got a little bit less in the pay packet. Now, that's just a temporary thing, because I actually see you attracting more money, but they're just indicating that at first it's like you've got a little bit less. So for example, it could mean that, you know, you spent something, you made a purchase, and that place, you know, by accident took 2 payments. So you've got a little bit less money than you expected. So it could be like a purchase is taken out, but there was like some sort of glitch in the matrix, and they take 2 purchases by accident, but they end up giving it back, okay? Or it could be that there is like you get taken emergency tax for no reason, because there's been a glitch in the system, even though you may have been working at a company for like 20 years. You're like, why have they taken all this money this month? Everything's like, what? But then it gets realigned or rebalanced, okay? So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you. I don't want you to be worrying like, oh gosh, this is going to be such an you know, it's going to be such a, what do you call it? I want to swear. I'm trying not to swear in this situation, but it's going to be a bit of an annoyance. Let's put it that way. Devil card. Yeah. So it means there's trickster energy. Okay. When we get the devil card, it can mean that things are frustrating. They're a little bit out of our control. Problems arise that you feel like are sort of, you may feel a little bit obsessed about it in the moment, like, oh my gosh, more money got taken out of my account, and then it all gets sorted out, okay? You may feel helpless to change this circumstance, but actually investigate it deeper, okay? Because it is a mistake, whatever this is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Ace of Pentacles, yeah. I mean, the Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles. I would say, because of world circumstances, let's put it this way, this period can also favor crashes. And I don't say favor as in it's a good thing. I mean, as in economically, there could be radical changes that occur that devalue money, for example. We're seeing it already. Okay, we're seeing things like that already. So it's not something that, you know, you can, it's not something I'm foreseeing. I'm also seeing it with my eyes, and I'm not even economically, like, I don't even know anything about economics. But these two cards indicate, you know, protecting your finances, because some of you, for example, there may be an unexpected bill. Or, you know, if you're overspending, because the devil card can also be things that we're addicted to, like overspending, or, you know, paying too much on going out and having a good time, or alcohol, whatever is your vice, for example, it can mean it leaves you with a little bit less money. So I'm just picking up on that, but I do feel like you're attracting more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. That doesn't mean Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's slow moving, okay? Something is not working. They're trying to indicate something doesn't work out the way it was meant to, but it gets rectified, is my point. Let's go one more. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like a glitch in the matrix. It's chaos. So it can, like, for example, you could go to the ATM machine and, like, it is not working. It's not giving you cash. And you're like, what? So it can sort of star, this period can star that as we move from October into November because of the new moon eclipse and the way it is positioned. I'm going to go one more, and then I'm going to move on from that energy. But what they want you to be aware of, it gets right, it gets put right. Okay, everything gets put right again, reinstalled, reinstated. The Strength card, yeah, you're probably going to have a lot of courage during this situation. It's like, be calm. The obstacle will be overcome. Okay, they want you to be aware of that. But I would just say, be mindful of, like, overspending, and check your bill just in case someone's taken money out twice. It's an error, it's not deception. Although the Devil card is there, which means it can be like a negative experience, because I'm not getting a deception energy. If I was getting a Seven of Swords, it'd be like someone stealing your money, right? If that comes up, then of course, I mean, doesn't matter. Either way, safeguard your finances. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is your potential, which is to save money, okay? But the Seven of Pentacles is more than that. Something you've been waiting on is about to come to fruition. It's about to be very successful. Also, I see some of you setting up second streams of income, because this card means that you could find a new strategy, or some of you may be actually embracing a new path. You may be curious about, you know, a new project or a new idea, and you're wondering if it's worth it. As you can see, there's a lovely ballerina there popping out of her brain. So it's almost like it could be a creative idea that just comes to you, and you can use your creative gifts in order to make something very financially viable. The Seven of Pentacles is a self-evaluation, or it is an evaluation period where we look at our finances, we look at our life, we look at the path that we've taken, and we see how far we've come. Remember to celebrate your accomplishments. It's so important, because we're always too busy focused on the journey ahead, or the next goal and the next goal. And your guides want you to be aware, sometimes we struggle because we do not take time to celebrate our wins. When you celebrate, you attract more things to celebrate. But if you're always focused on the next goal, the next goal, the next goal, you're constantly just in a cycle of struggle. You're just working towards the next and the next and the next, and you're not enjoying your journey. So they want you to be aware of that as well, okay? Now, in the near future, we've got the World card, accomplishing goals. You know, if you feel like there's projects you've left undone or unfinished, you will feel a little bit more productive this month and really reconnect to those things. But this card is a card of fulfillment, looking back on the month. You will literally look back on October and go, you know what, I did a job well done there. This card is about being in the right place at the right time, but you're also using your intuition and you're having patience. The World card is also a card of balance, of course, and harmony. Things coming into your vicinity in perfection or in perfect timing. So I feel like you're reaching a final destination, the destination that you're headed at. So whether it was to finish a project or get a career milestone, some of you it may be to earn a little bit more money. There's definitely more money coming. I'm going to pull 3 cards at the end to show you, because I pick up the energy that there's definitely more finances attracted to you, but I feel like it's a little bit of a glitch. Okay. Now the World card is also about perspective. Okay. It's about contentment, you know, looking at where you're happy in the now and being open to receive more abundance. Because if we always feel like something's missing, especially with this Temperance card, as you can see, these little pieces of the puzzle that are missing. If we're in an energy of feeling something is missing, the universe is just matching your vibration. Okay, so it's matching the vibration that you think something's missing. So there's always going to be something missing. But if you are content in the moment and be like, you know what, I'm so grateful for everything that I have right now, and I'm so open to all the wonderful abundance that has come so far and that is attracted to me and coming still, then there's more goodness headed your way. The universe is vibing at that frequency and you're drawing that in instead. So they want you to be a little bit more mindful of that too. You've got lots of cards here about the crown chakra, ideas, brainstorming, trusting that your visions have value, and that whatever direction you feel like you're headed in, speak your truth, hold your head held high, and I feel like you are accomplishing great things. Okay, now the Knight of Cups is in the position of your advice to yourself, which is to know your worth, which is to realize that you are a gift. It is about you getting to know yourself a little bit more and sort of revitalizing your energy. The Knight of Cups at grassroots for ourselves means you're filling your cup with good stuff to revitalize your spirits. As you can see, she's literally lying on the grass there and all gray. Her spirit is like empty, but there she is, putting a cup to her own spirit to drink from, so that she revitalizes the spirits, awakens senses, awakens her heart. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. You're going to really realize what a gift you are in all areas of your life. Whether you're still working and in a career or whether you are in a love relationship, you're looking at what you bring to the table. And I feel as you move throughout October, you start to feel alive again, and that vital energy, that life source energy where you feel good about things. This is a card also of receiving a lot of compliments. You're going to receive so many compliments over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Trust them. Be open to those compliments. Because if you are the sort of person, my beautiful Taurus, that when someone gives you a compliment and says, oh, I really love your sweater, and you're like, oh, I love your shoes, that's an indication of a couple of things. One is that you've gone through a very difficult journey from childhood to adulthood, where you've always had to be someone who is caring for other people or responsible, or you grew up really early, really quickly, and there's trauma there. So it's almost like you're always, how can I put that? You're always in self-sufficiency mode. You're always in the mode of, I'm doing me, I don't need anybody, I'm closed off to these things. You're also closed off to abundance, okay? So if someone comes on in and gives you a compliment, remember to take it. Okay, because you're always you're always putting your energy out to make sure everybody else is okay, and you feel responsible in certain areas of your life, making sure friends are okay, making sure your family is okay, and you're leaving little time for you. There's gonna be a lot of compliments coming your way throughout the month. Enjoy them, believe them, accept them. These people who are giving them to you mean them. Now this could be about your career, that they really are in awe of the skills that you've got. Could also be about your knowledge, your prowess, you've got an incredible super sort of computer of a brain, or also your planning, your strategy. Okay, people are really sort of looking at you. Also, you're attractive. Okay, now I don't normally get messages about looks and attractiveness and things like that, but you're going to get compliments across the board, so accept them, enjoy them, okay? Now, the Knight of Cups, if you are attracting love, then it's coming on in here for you, but this is a card also of intimacy, getting to know someone on a deeper level. But first, you're getting to know yourself and what you want, okay? This card is also about pleasure seeking. So some of you may be like, you know what, I'm in a stuck cycle of repeat. I need to change the status quo. I need to change something about my circumstances. So if you've been, the majority of the time you've been a homebody, you may decide to get out of your comfort zone and go out there and meet new people, or get out there and meet friends that you haven't seen for a while, or accept that invitation that perhaps you were wavering whether you should go or not, and just go out there and enjoy yourself. Some of you may actually be talking online to new people. The Queen of Swords, you know, that really connects to online communication and things like that. So you may actually, you know, even if it's like a friendship forum, it doesn't always have to be for love. It could be also networking for business. I definitely see you connecting to the right people, being in the right place at the right time as well. Now, the external circumstances, we got the Hermit. Okay, now the Hermit goes into the cave of life when he or she is feeling jaded with the way that things are. You may be looking at the world right now and it's in such turmoil, and you may be like, you know what, I just need to disconnect. So whether that's from, you know, social media or news sources, or just this overwhelming bombardment of information, you need to take a break. You're taking a step back, okay? The Hermit energy also connects to that 12th house of you seeking more philosophical answers about your journey in life, but it's also about withdrawing because you're an old soul. And when you get to that point of seeing things from that perspective, nothing really impresses you. Okay, you know, the shiny new things just don't impress you. You see beyond. All that glitters is not gold. And you're the sort of person who's looking at October like that. That's why you always have the Wheel of Fortune in your protagonist energy, because you're like, Baba, yeah, I believe that luck is out there, but it's never really visited me, so I'm making my own luck. I'm going out there and I'm happening to life. I'm not allowing life to just be happening to me. You're a force to be reckoned with, and I definitely feel that energy from you throughout the month, okay? Now, we've got the Five of Pentacles showing up for you. This is in your hopes and fears position. And there is a real worry here of finances. Some of you may be worried about a health issue that has been plaguing you for a while. But the Queen of Swords says you're going to get it seen to, okay? And the World card indicates it's going to come full circle, and, you know, you're going to be satisfied that everything worked out in your favor. So I definitely see the Five of Pentacles. You know, I read both sides, the upright and the reversal of this card, because it's in a crossing position, just like the Temperance card and the Queen of Swords. So with the Five of Pentacles, if you've been worrying about finances, for example, or, you know, this little glitch that happens in the matrix for you, it's such a random thing to come up there, but anyway, it is coming up. Even if it's a surprise bill that you were not expecting, you will find a solution. You will find a resource. It's almost like the universe comes along to help you in your hour of need. But the Five of Pentacles in this position also comes with hope. That, you know, hope returns. There is a recovery of your finances. So again, I keep getting this energy of recovery, of things working out in your favor. If you feel like you've been working really hard in a company or a position that has downsized or is trying to, you know, give you more work and they're not paying you more, I see you thinking about changing. Or, you know, opening up your options to go into an arena that brings more money, for example. But the Five of Pentacles indicates you're not alone. There are resources, okay? Also, it's almost like you are prepared for difficulty. No matter what, you're always prepared for difficulty, my beautiful Taurians. And actually, that puts you in a really good position, because I feel like you're always ready. But you're going to have, like, you're going to be pleasantly surprised, is what I feel. Now, we have the, oh gosh, I can't even get it up there. We've got the Four of Swords as an outcome, Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups, which basically means rest and consider your options, okay? Make sure you get the sort of calm, sort of rest you need, recuperation you need, because they're indicating there's going to be a lot of options open to you. I mean, your outcome energy, your overall outcome energy is the Lover's card, which is the choice card. And your outcome energy here, of course, long term, the World card indicates success, accomplishment of goal. Whatever it is you are trying to achieve, you will receive it. You will be rewarded for it. But the Seven of Cups indicates there's a lot of options open to you right now. Okay. Now, sometimes when we're going through difficulties, my beautiful Taurians, we want to escape. We find a form of escapism. And we've just gone through that Pisces energy, which still lingers at the end of end of September into October, just so you're aware. So you may feel like escaping through like watching old movies. Some people may escape through alcohol. So if you're going through any difficulty, I would say don't bury your head in the sand, my beautiful Taurians. There is help at hand. So if there is a bill that you are finding difficult to pay, for example, or you're finding it difficult to find love, I would say you're going to find some sort of sanctuary or some person who's going to be like a mentor or someone who helps you in your situation, okay? Because I feel like there's some really good advice headed your way. Now, the Four of Swords also indicates rest. If, for example, you've been a little bit unwell recently, under the weather, and you've been trying to sort of recuperate, take the time you need. There's no rush. The Temperance card says patience. Everything will slot into place when it's meant to. You'll return to work when you need to. There will be everything you need when you need it. So just take a breather, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. The Four of Swords literally means whenever there is hardship, you are protected. Okay? All the swords are in a protective energy, and it's a time for reflection. You tend to have the black cat there, which represents luck, but also, independence. And we have the raven there, which is a messenger. And, again, I'm seeing a raven in the water for you, just like Scorpio. So if you've got Scorpio placements, then there's an indication that there's definitely some good news headed your way, but there may be signs and symbols that pertain to ravens that may be relevant to your situation. So if you see like ravens everywhere, or even a sign, a symbol that has a raven on it, then you will be receiving the good news very soon after that, maybe even like an hour or so after that. Now there it is. Finally, they're showing me an oak tree. Okay, I knew it was there. I know you can't see it, so you do have to trust me on this. But they show me an oak tree. Now, the oak tree represents stability, planting roots. So with that World card, some of you may be even thinking about relocating or buying a home, or, really thinking about settling down somewhere, or even, as I said, working from home. The oak tree represents stability, and it represents strength. Okay, oak trees tend to weather storms as well. It is difficult to uproot an oak tree in a storm. So I just want you to be aware of that. You're protected and redirected to anything that is meant for you. Okay, Seven of Cups is use your imagination. Everything that you imagine is possible, you can accomplish. So use that imagination. You're capable of attracting whatever it is you need. Okay, now I'm going to get 3 cards just to round off. I'm picking the uprights from this deck, just so you're aware. First card here is Knight of Swords. Okay, so major lifestyle changes. Also some really good news rushing in. The Knight of Swords is all about bravery, things gathering momentum after a cycle of stagnancy. We've got 9 of Pentacles, so self-sufficient energy, attracting material gain, being able to save more than you spend. And we got the Lovers card, choices opening up to you. Now, if you're looking for love, there is a choice. I would say the choice is you're going to be talking to somebody new. This person is going to try to sweep you off your feet. And, even though you're in a solitary energy, you're looking for love, doesn't mean you're lonely. I feel like you're enjoying the single life, you're enjoying your money, saving money, enjoying yourself. And the Lovers card indicates that there is the potential for this person to be a soulmate, but you have a choice to either remain single or connect to this person. It's up to you, okay? In terms of opportunity, I feel like some of you are making major changes that are bringing in a lot of wealth or affluence. I feel even in troubled times or swift changing cycles, because literally this is change. And you've got changing cycles, and we live in an ever-changing world right now. So I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position, okay? And you're attracting what you need. Remember the vibration that your frequency is emanating, because you're attracting that. The Nine of Pentacles also indicates you're going to save a little bit more than you spend. So even though there may be a little bit of a glitch in the matrix, you're definitely going to reap that reward or that money back, okay? Also, I feel there's this, how can I put that? I just keep getting like preservation. Oh, I can't. It's like preparation and preservation energy. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to have to move on from that. Well, I mean, you're preserving your position. You're making changes. You're the one making the changes. I want you to be aware of that, okay? Knight of Swords is someone who, you know, is broadening their perspective, broadening their horizons, someone who is adapting to new ways of thinking or behaving in order to be flexible with the times. Also, you're very swift, you're very clever, you're making really good decisions, and you're emerging. Your actions are for your highest good, and a positive outcome is assured when you get this card. I mean, all of those cards are very positive outcomes. I'm just going to get some final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What else do they need to be aware of? We've got the Humpback Whale Singer, and we've got Dolphin Play. Okay, so definitely finding a way to be a little bit more, you know, embrace a little bit more fun as you move throughout the month. Not everything has to be about finances and, you know, stability and things like that. But I feel like rest and recuperation is important. It says here, Humpback Whale Singer. And it says, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. I already said that. Nothing can stop you from your goal. That's absolutely sure. Align with your purpose and your power in your soul. Also, whales and dolphins, they've got one common thing here. Well, a couple of common things, actually. They exist in water, but also they have that sonar where they can intuitively sense changes afoot, uncertainty, things around them. They just know. They send out that sonar and they can build a picture of the landscape that is many, many miles away from them or meters away from them. So I feel like you're on a hunch. You're actually putting yourself in a really good position. And also Dolphin Play, okay? So it's so important. Mammals, you know, dolphin is a mammal, obviously, that enjoys having fun. We can witness that as they're in the water, all those wonderful documentaries. It says, swim in the happy joy of living, living in the now. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. And that's definitely present in your reading, being flexible, being open to the changes, making the changes yourself. But I feel like get rest, because things are going to sort of shake up, and, you know, there's going to be options open to you. Now, the runes we got for you, so I just seen it there. We got the wealth rune. I mean, I know I talked a lot about money there, but it is in your energy. I can feel it. This is the rune, well, basically it's about cattle, which back in the olden days, of course, was a sort of symbol of how wealthy you were, how much cattle you had. So this is about fulfillment of desire. It's about attracting material gain, but it's also about putting yourself in a stable position, okay? And we've also got, hopefully you can see this one here. Bring it a little bit closer. Okay, this is the journey. Okay, this rune also connects to messages. It's the wheel rune, so it's interesting that you've got changing cycles, the wheel of fortune, and you know there's some really good messages coming on in that's actually going to help you make the right action or make the right decision. This can also indicate that good news helps you attract what you are hoping for. So really positive. Yes, there's some bumps in the road, you know, that's a given, but it looks like get some rest. You've got options open to you, and I feel like you'll make the right decisions to put yourself in a really good position. Okay, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Also, before I go, they just said you're very clear thinking. That's all they gave me. You're very clear thinking. So I feel like, yeah, foresight of thought, getting organized, communication, shrewd decisions, calculated risks. I feel like, you know, you're on point. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.